Hi, I'm Sydney Rogers, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It's January 29th, 2020, and we are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios, where I am joined by Jim Sinicropi and Katherine Chase from the Cayuga Lake Wine Trail.
Wine Wednesday.
Yes, we are going to be tasting some local red wines and preview the first weekend of February already ahead. But today's show is brought to you by Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant in Waterloo and Geneva. Cicino's has all the big game day specials going on from now until February 1st. You can pre-order your Super Bowl party food from tons of different combo specials like a large cheese pizza and 24 wings for only $34. You can check out their Facebook for all the deals they have going on.
Is that a large sheet or what?
Large cheese pizza.
Large cheese pizza, 24 wings.
Yep. For $34, and the rest, they have like 10 other specials, combos that are going on, and you can see them on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Cicinos.
But the key is pre-order it,
Yeah.
now, like today or tomorrow. Don't wait till Saturday night or Sunday morning. Let's get that order in, get yourself, then the
You
food
can
will
save
arrive.
the hassle. I mean, you can order the day of, but I feel like it would be hectic, and you'd be waiting way longer rather than pre-ordering, be like, I need my food here now.
Yeah, I would call today if you're having a Super Bowl party. Maybe it's not a party. Maybe it's just you and your significant other having a nice night in. Pre-order it.
Yeah, they do have one, and it was like a $12 pizza for you and a significant other.
Facebook.com/Cicinos has all the
Yes.
big game day deals because we
Yes.
can't call it Super Bowl because that's trademarked.
Oh, well, I called it Super Bowl because that's
Well,
what it
you
is.
can talk about it as a Super Bowl, but you can't use it like.
Oh,
you can't-
like because that's why he's a big game day.
big
special. Got it.
game day Sunday. Big game Sunday. Game
Very
day Sunday.
interesting, right? Welcome back. It's Wine Wednesday. We missed you.
I thank you.
Did you miss us?
Too. Of course.
Wow, I'm very glad.
Feels
Happy
it's
New
been like
Year.
2
It's the first
months.
time we've seen you
Thank
since
you,
the
I
New Year.
know.
And
it's already almost February.
Happy
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. I might
Thank
as well
you.
just say to you because I won't see you.
I know.
And we are pretty Valentined out.
Yeah, we are.
In our different shades of pink. So what do you have for us today?
Well, it's cold outside, right?
It
so I
is.
have some reds, cold weather reds.
Yum.
Nice.
And I also brought some chocolate since Valentine's Day is coming up.
So
Even better.
cute.
So, what I have with us today is Cabernet Franc and Cabernet Sauvignon. So some of the similarities, they're both vinifera grapes, which means they are common European grapes.
Okay.
Both are barrel aged, and they have some similar flavor profiles. The differences, different grape, obviously. They age for a different amount of time, and then they have different finishes. So to start, on your left, or the white logoed glass,
Okay.
is Cab Franc. This is from 6 Mile Creek Vineyards. This is their 2017 vintage, and actually their
Ooh.
2016 vintage won the Governor's Cup.
Yes, I
That's a
remember
big
that.
thing.
That is a huge thing, especially for a New York red. So,
Oh, really?
well, everyone thinks our reds aren't as great as like our Rieslings or California reds. So for a red to win that is spectacular.
This is very good.
So some facts
Oh,
about
my
it.
goodness.
White logoed one?
Yes.
Yep, the white logoed one. So this was aged for 9 months. They use American, French, and Hungarian oak barrels.
Ooh.
The fruit was sourced from 2 different vineyards, both on Cayuga Lake. And the profile is similar to the 16 Governor's Cup. Dark cherry, chocolate notes, and then a black pepper finish. That you will.
This is awesome.
Yeah, this is really good. I'm just, as of last year, last year I started drinking reds. I didn't drink like dry reds or anything.
It takes a while sometimes to get into
And I
that.
was like, wow, I feel very young for switching over to reds already.
Well, no,
But they're
it's right.
so
for
good.
especially winter. I don't know
Yeah.
if you wanted a glass of this when you're in 90 degrees out
Yeah,
and you're
not
hanging
so
out.
much, but-
with any type of Italian food or
Yep.
steak
Or the chocolate I brought.
or chocolate, which is...
Love me some
Pre-opened.
chocolate.
And I also
Oh.
love dry red wine
Pre-opened.
like this with like pecorino romano cheese.
Okay.
I like that it's not me for once messing up the words.
Well, that was a pretty hard word.
Is this dark chocolate?
It
looks
is
like?
dark chocolate.
Is dark chocolate is healthier for you, and isn't red wine healthier for you?
Yeah, they
typically?
both have antioxidants. So pretty much this is a really healthy episode.
Basically, like we're
This is
working
like
out right now.
breakfast.
We are
Yeah.
pretty much working out. Just So about the second one, while you're sipping on the first one, this is a Cabernet Sauvignon from Long Point Winery.
Yum.
This is a 2009 vintage. And actually, a quick side story on vintages. I had the pleasure of doing what's called a vertical tasting at Long Point a few years ago, where they'll line up 5 or 6 different years
That's
of the
most
same
fun
wine.
For me, I love doing that.
It was really neat to just draw my own conclusion that obviously the longer it's aged, the better it is. It was really experiential to just experience that, yeah.
That is awesome. I never even heard of that before.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's not overly common. A lot of wineries don't have the space to save a lot of different vintages, but the reds, for example, this one aged for 5 years.
And this is what, again? I'm sorry.
The Cab Sauv from
It
Long
tastes
Point.
so much better with
Long
my
Point.
chocolate, too, right now.
So this was aged 5 years in American and Hungarian oak barrels. You'll get blackberry, black cherry, dark currant flavors, and a toasted oak finish.
The difference in these ones, the smell is crazy. Like, completely different.
And it could be the grape. It could be the oak.
barrel?
It could be the fact that one was aged much longer than the other.
I can taste a
Still
little Hungarian
amazing.
barrel in this one.
And this is an 09, so it's been sitting in a bottle for a little longer, too.
2009. That's like a decade old.
This is from my personal collection.
Yes, thank you for bringing that.
Is it?
Yeah,
Thank you. I was in 9th grade in 2009. I was not allowed to drink this wine.
that's cute.
These are both excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
really.
are.
I don't know if I could choose which one I like better.
It's not a
don't
matter, I
need
think,
to.
of which one you like better. I just think I think you would open up either one and enjoy them differently.
Sure would.
I don't think I have a preference.
So
They're
sorry
both-
I didn't
they're both
bring
excellent.
fresh steaks. That would have been more ideal. So,
Or
so
pecorino
chocolate is what you
Romano.
got.
That's
Right.
okay. Or what? What is that? How do you say it again?
Pecorino.
Pecorino Romano. It's like the premier Italian cheese.
Wow. I hope I've had
Salty,
it before. I don't know.
almost crunchy when you eat it, like gritty.
Sounds like it'd be
okay.
perfect.
If you get a
with
good,
this.
if you get a good block, you would want to buy it in a block and shave it yourself. But I could have brought. I got 2 blocks in my house right now.
I
My
feel like
refrigerator.
I could
But
drink.
do you want to spare it?
Yes.
not-
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
Bring it next Wine Wednesday.
But I do like when I'm cooking and I open up a bottle of red wine, which sometimes I will use to make sauce or some other dish. But I have the Pecorino Romano block just sitting there, and I'll just cut off
Eat
a
it.
little piece and eat it while I drink the wine. But it is awesome. It's exciting for me when I find a good Finger Lakes red. And both of these I would consider great Finger Lakes reds.
Good.
Absolutely. I feel like this just yells Valentine's Day too because the
That's true. That was
chocolates-
accidental, but
I know, but like it makes me think like, Valentine's Day. Let me just go get some of those reds, and I'll just eat lots of chocolates.
And not naming names or anything, but as I have gone wine tasting or sampled different wines, I have found some horrible reds along
it
the
happens.
way. Like it's just like what's going on here. But I'm glad to see that these I think you could put up with any red wine in the world, both of them. And which one won the Governor's Cup again?
the one with the white logo, the Cab Franc,
From
6 Mile Creek.
6 Mile Creek.
Yep,
That's right.
they are
yeah.
in Ithaca.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could. A lot of people are wine snobs, but if you would tell them, "Oh, this came from, Italy or France
Yeah,
or
all of a sudden it's
Oregon or
great.
whatever," they wouldn't know. I think that the Finger Lakes does have a stigma with red wines
It
not being
does,
as
yeah.
good, but I don't think it's fair
We're
because
working our way out of it.
this is
slowly
this
but
is
surely.
top notch right here.
Yeah, my
Both
stepdad
of these.
would be in love with both of these. He's
Good.
obsessed with all red wines, so I'm going to have to take a picture and be like, here's your next. He
Definitely.
probably has honestly tried them already, but
Maybe.
he has certain things that he sticks
Probably not
to.
the 2009 vintage.
2000?
Probably not.
No? I don't know. He's pretty old.
I figure if I didn't open it for this, I might never, because I don't overly like reds. Yet these are actually good.
Yeah.
I'm
so
evolving as I grow older.
Proud of you.
But yeah, both are good.
And you have probably some events coming up too.
Not a lot this weekend.
Not this weekend?
On Friday, there's the Fireside Premium Pairings at Buttonwood Grove. It's at 3 o'clock. They do food pairings, wine. It's really intimate. It's really neat. On Saturdays, this is really awesome. At Knapp Winery is wine and fries. It's actually the whole weekend.
What?
They're pairing wine with French fries. It's not just French fries. There's poutine is one of them, and there's with branded
favorite.
cheese, cheddar on the top, and then they
Where's
have
that
another
at?
at Knapp
Oh,
Saturday
my
and
goodness.
Sunday.
From what?
Yeah.
Do you know the times?
I think 12 to 5.
Oh my goodness, that. Well, I'm not supposed to be eating carbs right now, but
I know, me too. I'm
fries.
like,
Yeah, maybe I can take them and just be
like 4 fries is probably okay.
Yeah, probably.
And
Or
on
just don't eat
Sunday,
for
there's
24
music
hours
at 6
before.
Mile Creek too
Oh,
in the afternoon.
I need to go to 6 Mile Creek to get some of
Yeah,
this
you
red.
do.
I just passed his birthday, my stepdad, and this would have been a perfect present.
They have a lot of other wines that are really good too. They have dry to sweet, obviously, as do most of the wineries. They have a lot of good semi-sweets. Like my sister really enjoys those too. So
That's
it fits
awesome.
everyone's needs.
I polished them both off.
And you told me
Same.
not to pour it heavy.
I know.
Why did you tell her that?
Because every Wine Wednesday I get done with the show and I,
You got a
need to
little
take a
buzz.
nap.
What's wrong with that? Oh man, I was thought that they looked smaller. The pours. We'll
Yeah, I
blame
poured
that
them a
on
little
you.
smaller.
We're blaming that on you this time, Jim. And with the chocolate, right? It's so much better.
When you said they were going to be reds this week, I was a little suspect, but these are among the
wasn't.
best red wines I've had in a year.
You
Good.
heard it here first. That's a big
Yeah.
thing. And you're drinking a Governor's Cup type of wine, so
Yeah.
it seems even more like.
I mean, they could win it this year. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Can they win it multiple years?
Every year's
Yeah,
a new year.
they
It's a
have to
win.
submit different wines, and tons of other wineries won different medals as well. But the award is
Yeah.
the Governor's Cup, and that's just overall wine, so of any varieties.
Very
And
hard.
it was the
Very
Cabernet
hard to
Franc.
win.
Wow.
2 years ago, Buttonwood won for their Riesling.
That's what I
And
remembered.
last year it was a Cayuga Lake winery that won it for, I think, a Riesling as well. Can't remember.
Well, go.
I only keep
you-
track of Cayuga.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
go
it was
us for
Cayuga
the
Springs
red.
or something.
Winning with
Yeah.
the red.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What
It's
was-
awesome to win for Riesling too because there's so many.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What was the barrel that you said? Like, there's different barrels that you guys use?
So they come from different oak trees.
The Standing Stone is a Hungarian barrel, you said, right?
Hungarian.
The Cab
I'm going to pour
Sauv
myself just a little bit.
has some Hungarian and American.
You better not just do that for yourself.
Put the camera on me so you can fill up your glass.
Yeah. You should have just had the whole pouring thing in there and everything. So, yeah.
Back to the barrels.
Yes.
The Cab Franc was American, French, and Hungarian.
Wow.
And then the Sauv was American and Hungarian.
That's like crazy. I just never think of that side of the winemaking and everything.
Yeah.
How
Tons of people
intense it
love
is.
buying the used barrels. So they can only use barrels for, I think, about 5 years before they don't really give that oaky flavor to the
Makes
wines
sense.
anymore.
Yeah.
But they sell them. And there's
Oh,
I
yeah.
get calls all the time. Which wineries sell barrels?
What about
My-
wine sticks?
I don't know if any of them use sticks.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know that right here in Seneca Falls,
Right.
Pete DeVivi has a company called Wine Sticks, and so you will age the wine in plastic barrels, but you'll put the
Yeah.
sticks of the oak
Oh,
in with the wine, and
makes sense.
theoretically it would have a similar effect, but
Yeah, some Chardonnays now will be stainless steel aged, and then they'll add the oak chips to give it that buttery, oaky flavor.
right.
I remember. you
I don't know
saying
if
that.
they use the sticks or just chips. I don't know how that works.
Wine barrels are really a big thing because my
Yeah.
mom's been asking for them for like 3 years, and I was like, I have no clue where to get them, and they are pretty expensive. I feel like.
Yeah,
I have some things on my wall at my house that were made from wine
the
barrels.
staves.
Yeah, so it's like a
Yep.
rounded
Oh,
piece of wood that says Finger Lakes on it, and if you look, the inside of it is colored
That's cool.
dark
I
red.
bet it smells really good too.
that's cool.
I haven't smelled it.
I'm weird.
You
I
should
like to
go
smell
sm-
like the top of the cork after it's pulled off.
Oh, me
That
too,
smells
me
good.
too.
I almost gave you each one to smell, but I'm like, that's weird.
You
No, I
should
like smelling
have.
cork.
Look at my glass just happened to randomly get filled again, and I am happy about that. So, are you doing anything big for the Super Bowl? Anybody?
No,
Trademark Super Bowl?
it's just a Sunday to me.
No, you're not into football. I have a
I
big
don't even know who's performing halftime. I can't remember. Shakira and somebody else. I can't
think
remember.
Shakira and J Lo.
Oh, J-Lo. Mm.
That's gonna.
I
be
mean, I
really-
might tune in for that, I guess.
I'm actually really excited for the game. I really want the 49ers.
I haven't been able to
win.
figure out my position yet.
For bets.
Yeah.
Yeah, TJ's got like a list of, okay, I put this much here, I put this much. I'm like, please just bring some money back. I put like $2 squares in and call it a day and move on and happen to win, but nothing like what you can win.
Some years we've gone to big parties. Some years we've gone to small parties. Sometimes nothing. I actually kind of hope this year's nothing. There's something to be said about just staying at home, making some,
Yes.
whether chili or spaghetti or whatever you want, and then just sitting on your couch and watching.
I'm
I wish
surprised
I-
you don't have soup since you have soup for everything else.
No, New Year's soup.
love
I'm a little souped out.
Oh, really? I could never be souped out. I wish I had the statistics, what they say, like how many chicken wings get sold on the Super Bowl. It's insane.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with chicken wings, so I can eat like a dozen
getting
or
chicken
more
wings
just
tomorrow.
myself. Ooh, yum.
50-cent wings at FNA's.
Oh.
You're welcome for the plug.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, that is a really good deal.
Yeah,
There's a
it
lot
is.
of wing things around here on Wednesdays, but not so
Yeah.
much Thursdays.
Yeah. In Geneva, Vonnie's has a wing night. It's not quite 50 cents, but any discount makes them taste better.
Yeah, I agree. I very much agree with that. But I guess I can take us into photos so
Okay.
you can pick your favorites.
Can't wait.
Yep, let's go.
All right, let's see. Our first one is thick fog prevented the lighthouse on Sodus Bay from being visible. The photo was shared by Kathy Content. Wow, that's actually very different from what we usually get, with the Sodus Bay lighthouse being the focal point most of the time. This is pretty sweet. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's out there, but you can barely see it
Yeah,
can't
it looks
tell
like
what's going on.
looks like it's cropped out.
because of the thick fog.
I can't tell what's going on.
There's too much fog.
Rachel Burkholder captured this cool shot from Great Gully Falls.
Great gully.
Cool. I don't know where that is, but it sounds cool. The falls were frozen in this spot, also by Rachel Burkholder.
Organic.
Ooh, that's pretty. We definitely get a lot of those photos, but they
That's
always
excellent.
look so good.
You have the mist above the falls with the sunlight illuminating it. You have the frame shot with the two
Very
trees
excellent.
and bushes over there with some light snow on them. Yeah, that's about
And the
as
light
good as
source,
it gets when it
yeah.
comes to Taganic.
Yeah,
right
the way
there.
the
Yeah.
light's hitting it.
I like that
agree. The changing temperatures create some wild ice formations along Lake Ontario. This photo was taken by Hugh Van Staldoen Jr.
Ice bridge there.
Interesting. Sparkling glass in the snow, a wonderful shot taken again by Rachel Burkholder. She's got some good ones. Oh, this is a Wine Wednesday shot. Oh,
She saved it just
she
for today.
knew.
That looks like water in there though, not wine.
It does.
That's beautiful. But water still tastes great out
Well,
of a
water
wine
probably
glass.
reflects better the image. And
Yeah, maybe.
the bottom of the stem of the wine glass directly into the snow.
That perfect circle is what's
Yeah.
getting me.
That's pretty good stuff too, right there.
Here's a drone
picture.
shot of Owasco Lake 300 feet over the Owasco Marine last week by Michael Jones.
Let's see, that's more like 260.
275.
We'll take bets on it and win some money.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Jen Gordon captured this shot of a squall line moving down Cayuga Lake earlier in the month. A really cool shot for sure. Whoa. That kind of is scary. It looks like
Yeah,
it's
it's a
just going to
little creepy.
roll in and like...
That happened to me on Monday night driving to my daughter's basketball game in Aquinas on 490 in Rochester. Up ahead, it looked like it was just all of a sudden got really foggy up there, and then all of a sudden you just hit it, and it was just a snowstorm.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I love how that stuff works, but at the same time, it's creepy.
Well, it's got to start and end somewhere. The
Right,
It's
but
just
like-
weird to see the start and end.
Yeah,
Right.
when you're like been driving for 40 minutes and all of a sudden you like
Suddenly.
hit this
Boom.
patch and yeah, it's weird. Lake Ontario was colorful on this night too. Photo by Chris Trine.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, love it. Yes, give me all those colors. A stunning sunrise along Canandaigua Lake. This photo by Jeffrey Winter.
Nice.
Beautiful, very tranquil. I feel.
Yep. So we had some pretty snow this past week where it stuck to the trees
Yeah,
and
and a little bit of ice on there. I like when it looks like that.
you know, just get kind of steadily snowed enough so it never got dirty.
Yeah, and
Dirty,
slushy
ugly
and
snow,
nasty.
yeah.
Jennifer Evans caught this moment along Lake Ontario.
Wow,
Beautiful.
that's similar to the other one we saw. Who is that? Jennifer Evans?
Yeah, we got some new names in here today. It was a cold early morning in Clifton Springs in this photo by Deborah Bauer.
Country Road.
That's a bright, bright sun right there.
There was a rainbow this morning on my way into work.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah. You could only see the bottom of each side of the rainbows in between the
Weird.
sunball. Yeah, it was really cool.
That is sweet. You should have took a photo and
I
sent
was
it in.
driving. I was going to
So-
if I got to work and it was over the lake, but it was gone by then.
Oh, man. A purple sandpiper was plenty photogenic in this shot by Janet Aiken. That would be called a purple sandpiper.
A purple sandpiper?
Yeah. I wonder where the purple
Well,
is.
it might be a
His beak.
female, so they're not as vibrant.
Right.
Oh. What? I don't know.
Unfortunately, ladybirds aren't as extravagant as male birds.
That's ridiculous.
Well, if you look at cardinals, for example, the red cardinal is a male, and a female cardinal is brown.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've ever seen a female cardinal then.
That's why roosters are so majestic, and then the hens aren't as beautiful. Huh. The males
Does that go with peacocks?
Yeah.
Because they have to showboat.
Same as with human beings.
The males have to showboat, yeah.
Yeah. Same as with human beings. Wow.
We missed that one.
Yeah, I know. It took us a second.
Like, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys have to get extra vibrant colors to try and stand out.
Sandpipers are cool birds.
Yeah, they are. A shot for, this is the last one. A shot from the top of County House Road on January 24th, to be exact. This photo was shared to us by Ed Traffican. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that is beautiful, too.
Ed's a great follow on Twitter, by the way. I can't remember his handle off the top of my head, but Ed Traffican on TRAPH.
TRAPHAGAN. That was our last photo, and now you have to pick, and I already have mine. But we're going to make you pick first.
Okay. Well, at first it was going to be the Tzaganik one until I saw the wine glass one. So it's Rachel either way, but it's wine glass.
Oh.
The wine glass, Rachel.
Yep. Look at you. You even remember who it's by. You are
surprisingly
top guess for sure. I am going to have to go with Chris Trine. It was the colorful sky over the lake because it was so beautiful, even though I did love the wine glass.
My favorite wasn't either one of those, but being forced to choose among them, I'm going to go with something that was fairly unique, and I'm going to agree with our guests and go with Rachel, although
we had to. We could
Catherine's not really a guest anymore. She's a reoccurring host.
Yeah, yes.
I would say.
You're a better host than me for sure.
So.
You have a lot more good facts.
My pink is nicer than yours.
All right, just on the camera.
Good job, Rachel.
Good job, Rachel Burkholder. We missed you. I don't think she's got a photo of the week in a few weeks, so welcome back to the winner's spot. If you'd like to share your local photos from across the Finger Lakes, you can click the link in the Submit Content section at the bottom right of our homepage at fingerlakes1.com. Now we need to know, is our weekend weather going to be warm or cold?
February starts this weekend, and I'm telling you, this is not your normal winter. We've been getting very fortunate, and I think it's going to lead to an early spring. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But looking here, Friday, partly sunny, high near 36.
Nice.
Saturday, mostly cloudy, high near 38, slight chance of an afternoon shower. Saturday night, we'll get down to a low of around 30, and then Sunday, mostly cloudy with a high near 38, just a 30% chance of rain. Heading back to work Monday, partly sunny, high near 44.
Insane.
Ooh. Tuesday's early forecast, high of 46.
What?
Now we're getting pretty far out, but that's insane. I will take that all day, every day.
Yeah, no, we're really fortunate.
I don't get it. I don't want you to say it's going to be an early spring and then we get hit with...
Let's see what the groundhog says.
Yeah, that's Sunday. Really what matters, right?
Sunday?
So
that's when it is?
Groundhog Day.
Why do they not
February
even...
2nd.
February 2nd.
I feel like they don't, hype up Groundhog's Day like they used to.
Because he's just an animal.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
There's no way he knows.
Statistically, he's wrong more than he's right.
He's a liar.
He's wrong more than he's right?
Yeah, Punxsutawney Phil.
Punxsutawney.
What? That's his name?
Yeah.
Punxsutawney
How do you not know this?
Come on, Sid.
Oh, what? Why would I know that? All I know is...
Why Canadian?
You?
What?
I said, what are you, Canadian?
Hey?
Every American
so.
knows Punxsutawney Phil.
Is it the same name for ever?
There's been more than one Punxsutawney Phil, but the groundhog.
It's like the Pope. He's the Pope. There's Punxsutawney Phil.
Right. That's exactly right.
That's crazy.
Pennsylvania, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Wow, learned something new every day, and I just knew as the groundhog.
Yeah, he's got a name.
Maybe it was just because when I was younger, it was more exciting. Because they would be like, the groundhog's coming.
Yeah, and now we're like, he's just going to lie to us.
Yeah, I guess so. We'll just have to focus on Jim and his weather forecast to really know what's going on.
Yeah, he can be the new groundhog.
Yeah, and we have a lot of good live webcasts coming up. Is that correct?
Tonight, which is Wednesday, we're going to be in Waterloo for the Mid-Lakes girls against the Waterloo Lady Indians.
Will that be a good game?
Yes, Dave Barnick, Michael Alessio on the call. Waterloo girls currently tied with Pelmac for first with 1 league loss apiece.
Ooh.
Mid-Lakes 1 game back with 2 losses in the standing. So if they beat Waterloo, Waterloo and Mid-Lakes would be tied for second. Pelmac would be in first. So anyways, it's a good game. Both very good girls teams with the chance to make some noise in the postseason. And then Friday, boys, girls doubleheader. Girls, boys doubleheader. Girls first at 6, boys second. Waterloo Minders in Waterloo.
Oh,
and Dave
that's
Barnick
Friday?
and Michael Essio will be calling that game too. So
good old rival. Are they even rivals anymore?
no, yeah, they're rivals.
Well, I didn't know if it was like a big thing.
Rivals
Well,
don't
the way it worked for like the last 10 years, about the same
It
time they
does.
bottled that. Which one's the 10-year-old?
Cab Sauv.
Yeah, but which
The
wineries?
Long Point.
The Long Point, the 10-year-old Long Point. When they were bottling that at Long Point, Minders was just beating Waterloo every year on the boys' side, especially.
Yep.
But the past 2 years, it's been all Waterloo. So,
Ugh, yuck.
so
Interesting. I was just looking at my Dove little quote that comes on the chocolates, and it said, "Be with people who make you laugh." How
That's
sweet
us,
is
right?
that? Yeah, absolutely.
Mine
on
says,
Wine
be
Wednesdays.
someone you look up to.
Oh.
I crumpled mine up into a ball. I don't believe in
What?
sayings.
You need to uncrumple it and read it.
Well, I ate 4 different chocolates, so.
Wow, I only
Pick the
got
best
through one.
Yeah, I only ate half of one, but I'm trying to be good.
So proud of you. So proud of you.
you.
Let's see. I have an exciting weekend. I just thought, well, it's not really a weekend. It's tomorrow starts my Technic weekend stuff because I'm going to Nelly tomorrow.
Oh, okay, cool.
Your vibe attracts your tribe, it says.
Oh, do you agree or do you disagree?
I don't know what that means.
Your
It's the
vibe.
people who are around you.
Attract
The
your
vibe
tribe.
that you give out
So if
attracts.
you're-
I don't need a
comes
Dove
to you.
chocolate foil to tell me how to live my life.
Well, geez, you didn't have to be so aggressive towards Dove. But listen, I'm going to Nelly.
Is it
tomorrow.
Del Lago?
Isn't that great? Yeah.
Tonight? Tomorrow night.
Yeah, and that's going to be awesome. And then I do
bet it will
a
be.
food tasting for my wedding on Friday night
Where?
Cool.
in Auburn at my venue.
Yeah, but where's the food being prepared
They have their own.
Emerson Park, right?
Yes.
by? Oh, they don't like
You said
contract it
that
out?
recently.
No, they have like their own kitchen and they have their own people, and
Well, I hope it's good.
me too. What I'm paying for, I hope is good too. Are you doing anything exciting this weekend?
No, I have to help my mom learn how to use Excel. She won't watch, so she won't know. She
That
texted me the
will
other
be
night. She's like,
exciting.
how do I use Excel? I'm like, I can't text this to you.
I
Bring
would
over a
recommend
bottle.
you show her to create an account at Google Drive and use the spreadsheet program at Google Drive
I
rather
agree.
than Excel.
I agree.
Only because it's in the cloud and you can access it
Yeah.
from anywhere, your phone.
That's a little much for her.
Okay, well, start with Excel
We're
and then
gonna
move
start,
to Google
you
Drive.
know, start
She would
low.
actually find Google Drive easier, I think, than Excel. But
You heard it here first. I love to say that. Do you have anything exciting going on this weekend?
my daughter's JV basketball team is playing in the JV girls boys doubleheader at Waterloo on Saturday at 11 a.m.
That'll be fun.
And I thought there might be a window to play golf, 9 holes of golf Saturday morning, actually,
way.
because I said the weather was going to be okay. I think over the next couple of days it's not going to be as cold during the day, and some of the snow might go away. And then Sunday,
insane.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Yes. 49ers.
And I'll probably go find a restaurant Saturday night.
Bang Bang Niner gang.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Chiefs.
No, don't say that.
Not who I want to win, who I think
Take
is
it
going to
down.
win. Chiefs in the over.
Put it in the universe, pull it back down.
It's what I think isn't going to affect the outcome. I'm not rooting for the Chiefs. I just think that I just think that they're going to win.
Oh, no, I hope not. My household will be miserable. Anyways.
It's just a
yeah.
game. It's just
It
a
is,
game.
but it's not. It's not when you have money on it. So
I guess,
that's all the
yeah.
exciting stuff I had this weekend. And
Yeah, another successful Wine Wednesday, Catherine. Thank you
For the
bringing
Reds, yeah, I really-
10-year-old
Do we have
red from your
time to
personal
do my
collection.
little
Yes, go for
snippet?
it.
Of
So
course.
just some facts on the wineries.
Oh.
While we're talking about them. And I even
Yes.
provided photos this time, so you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Why
So
didn't you tell me this earlier?
I
didn't
sent you
know
an
this.
email.
Well, I didn't
So
see
up
it.
on the screen is Long Point Winery. It is on the east side of Cayuga Lake near Long Point State Park, and it's actually boat accessible from the marina. You can dock at the marina at the park, and the winery will come down and get you.
Amazing.
Gary Barletta and Rosemary Barletta are the owners. Gary is the winemaker. Their tasting room opened in 1999, and they sit on 72 acres.
Awesome.
Much of it, as you can see, is pretty much undisturbed with just a beautiful view of the lake.
Love
They
it.
do specialize in drier style wines, but they do have some sweeter reds and whites to try as well. And there's a
Very
panorama
pretty.
with the tasting room on the right.
I love it.
Yep, I've
It's
been
really
there.
pretty. There's not much over on the east side.
Is that the Governor's Cup?
This is
gotta
the
be.
Governor's Cup.
It's
Yes.
gotta be.
6 Mile Creek, located in Ithaca. They first opened their doors in 1987 by
Wow.
Roger and Nancy Battistella. Their first year, they only produced 250 gallons of wine, and now there are over 10,000 gallons of wine.
Wow.
Well, that's a lot
They
of
also
gallons.
have a full line of grape-based spirits and liqueurs.
Who are we looking at
Ooh.
here?
So the man in the maroon sweater and the lady are the owners, Mark and Amy Renaudin.
Awesome.
The one on the right is the winemaker. Can't think of his name at the moment. And the one in the
Maybe we
middle
can't
is
read
their
his
son.
tag.
Awesome.
Yep. And that is the Governor's Cup. It is a real physical thing, and they will get to keep it forever.
Do they drink? They have to drink out of it.
Oh, I don't know.
They have to put the wine that won and drink out of it.
Yeah. So the Renaudins bought 6 Mile Creek in 2015. So it only took them 4 years to become top-notch award winners.
Holy. That
Um,
says something.
So this winery is a little bit removed from the lake. This is their view of their back. It's just
Pretty.
really nice landscape,
Yeah.
vineyards. They also have a really beautiful pond, which I think is the next one. It's up near Cornell. And their tasting room is a 19th century Dutch colonial barn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are really fun facts.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry I didn't know you had those fun facts right.
I always have fun facts.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't.
I
didn't
figured
think.
photos would help out so you could at least see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no.
Especially
Yeah,
these
I have
two.
been to both wineries, and they're both should be on your
on your
itinerary when
Yep.
you go wine trailing.
They're just a little removed, so they don't get as much visitation
Makes
as
sense.
they should get.
Yeah.
They're definitely worth the drive. And over
Yep.
there on the east side, there's just not much over there, so the view is always beautiful.
Undisturbed.
It's very undisturbed, yeah.
That is awesome.
There's a lot of horses over there too. I don't know why. Maybe because it's so undisturbed, but
Like wild horses?
No,
no,
there's
there's
just
not
tons.
wild horses.
there's a
over
lot
there.
of equine facilities over there.
Wild horses.
I knew that wasn't the thing. I just had to say it because that's the way it sounded. But
Yeah, tons of wild horses. You
That's-
gotta watch out. They're like deer.
I want to go now for the wild horses. But that is all the time we have.
Yep,
Thank
good
you
show.
for coming. Can't wait to see you next month and see what you'll be bringing. Thank you, everybody else who joined us. If you liked our show, of course, you can click like, you can share with your friends, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be back in February. And until then, have a great weekend here in the Finger Lakes.